Hello everyone and welcome to this, not a Take and Play update, but the new Thomas and Friends Adventures, which is what's taken over from Take and Play. As you can see here, this is the newest character addition to the series. Of course, it is Henrietta, who first appears in Series 1, but now she has a face and she speaks. So this is the first toy I've obtained from the new Adventures range, and yeah, there are quite a significant amount of differences. First of all, obviously, it's now called Adventures, not Take and Play. It's still produced by Fisher-Price. The packaging has obviously changed. It's got this more sort of rainbow effect, which I'm not really used to. I wouldn't say I don't like it, but I don't think it's very striking. I like the picture of the character on the actual cardboard, which is what they were starting to do towards the end of the Take and Play franchise. And yeah, Henrietta looks very, very small, but she is made out of die-cast metal, but she's incredibly light, it has to be said. So I think this is one of the very first of the Adventures toys to be released. And if we look on the back, this is what it looks like. So we have a shot of the Steam team, Henry, Gordon in the very corner over there. So we've got Gordon, Henry, Percy, Thomas, James, Emily, Toby, and in the very corner again you can probably just about see Edward. So there we are, and then we have all the different languages for Metal Engine. And this is 2016, it says on here, there we go, 2016. So yeah, so this is Henrietta. Now there are a few significant differences to the actual model. If we look here, we have plastic couplings. Now I think these swivel so you can turn them anti-clockwise and clockwise and all the rest of it, so you can link them up with your other vehicles and other engines relatively easily. So not very much detail has gone into Henrietta. The face is quite good, but yeah, there's not a great amount of detail. I've recently done an Ertl update with Henrietta from the Ertl range, and yeah, that has significantly more detail. It's much heavier and a lot bigger. But yeah, I mean, the Adventures seems to have gone backwards in terms of design. It's now got the, like I said, the plastic couplings, which is reminiscent of the original Ertl range. But we all know that the Take Along, Take and Play, and now Adventures range has changed so much in the last 10 or so years that it's been in production. The Ertl range, of course, was around for just over 20 years, I think it was. And other than the fact that the original Steam team had sticker faces, which then changed to plastic faces, and then obviously the couplings towards the end became U-shaped couplings. Other than that, the models that were reissued over the 20 odd years never really changed significantly, whereas the Take Along, Take and Play range keeps on changing. I mean, if we look here, this is the Take Along Chinese Dragon that I had a video of. The packaging is much bigger, and if you look at the size of the Chinese Dragon to Henrietta, it's quite significantly different. Obviously, these are the original metal magnets, and then obviously the magnets changed again in the Take and Play range towards the end. They became circular, like the wooden railway sort of magnets, and everything as well. Apparently, these adventure toys will work with the Take and Play and Take Along railway tracks and everything, but obviously with these new plastic couplings, a very clever marketing scheme, you get to splash all your cash all over again to rebuy all the engines just so that you can connect them up with the new ones like Henrietta here. So if you want to have Henrietta being pulled along by Toby, you're going to have to get the new coupling release from Adventures of Toby, which obviously I'm not going to do because I'm using these, I buy these as collector's item and keep them in box. I don't actually use them. So other than the Steam team, which is obviously Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, Toby and Emily, as well as Diesel and Harold, I have never re-bought any of the Take Along or Take and Play and now Adventures toys once I've obtained them, except for the Steam Team, Diesel and Harold. And I did that purely because I really like the new design of the models. But other than that, the ones I bought are the ones I've kept, and it's the same with these. When the new characters come out and the new items come out, I will purchase them, but I'm not going to re-buy them because I'm not using them anyway. So yeah, that is Henrietta. She is quite nice. Like I said, it's nice to see her with the face. It's nice to have Henrietta. She's never been released in the Take Along, Take and Play franchise before. The last time was the Urkel. And of course, the other thing is with the Take Along, Take and Play and Adventures is the packaging has changed so many times, from this sort of style of packaging to the transparent packaging where you could see your character from either angle. Then they took away the bio ticket cards that you see here, and then they just brought it out with basic background with Thomas, Percy and James, I think, along there, and it stayed like that for a long time. Then towards the end they started bringing out the Take and Play with the characters profile like that, and now of course with Adventures the packaging's changed again, and that's all in the space of 10 or so years. So, you know, and even during the Take Along period and Take and Play period, even before they changed the magnets to those bigger circular ones, there was about 2, 3 or maybe even 4 changes in the main characters' models over the last 10 years. You know, there's been about 3 or 4 different styles of Thomas. The faces have changed, the body work has changed, they've become lighter. The Urkel range, which I still think is the best range, pretty much stayed, like I said, stayed the same throughout. Didn't make them really any different. But again, like I said, it's all about selling as many of these toys and reselling them to the same people who buy them as many times as they can, which is good on a business side of it, putting money in their pockets. But for us, the consumer, it's a bit of a pain in the neck, especially now that they've reintroduced the old style couplings. But like I said, I'm collecting these, so I'll only collect the new characters and keep them in box anyway, so just to show you guys. So I don't know how many videos they've been of these new Thomas and Friends Adventures toys, but I think this is probably one of the first to be shown on YouTube. I don't know. But anyway, this is Henrietta, and there will be more to come when they come. And yeah, nice enough model. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you folks on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.